Hello friends, this is the 10th video lecture of the Angular series. In this lecture, we will learn how to design template driven forms in Angular, built-in validations of template driven forms, custom validations of template driven forms. Template driven forms, also called default forms. To create template driven forms in Angular, Angular provides forms module. Template driven forms suitable for simple forms. Simple form means a form having lesser number of fields like sign up, login, etc. To validate template driven forms, Angular provides some built-in attributes like required, pattern, mean length, max length, untouched, touched, pristine, dirty, valid, invalid, errors, etc. Required means field is mandatory. Pattern helps to write regular expression. Mean length and max length defines the length of the input field. Untouched means field is not focused. Touched means field is focused at least once. Pristine means field is not modified. Dirty means field is modified at least once. Valid means field has no validation error. Invalid means field has at least one validation error. These attributes will return true whenever field has no validation error, valid will return true. Whenever field has at least one validation error, invalid will return true. Errors contains basically these four attributes: required, pattern, mean length and max length. Whenever field has any error due to these four fields, we can deduct with the help of errors. Other than built-in validations, we can also create our custom validations as well. To create custom validation, there are four steps. First, create custom directive, then implement validator interface into custom directive, then add validate method. Validate method basically we use to get host element and then add providers into directive. The objective of adding provider is to invoke directive whenever user start typing into input field. Let's start creation of template driven form. Before creating, let's look. I have created sign up API into Spring Boot application. For this sign up API, we will create template driven form for sign up our application. In sign up API, there are four fields: first name, last name, email and password. Let's create template driven form having four fields. Go to your terminal and locate type folder, then create folder users, cd users. Let's create a class that we will use as a model for sign up, and that class will contain these four fields: first name, last name, email and password. We are going to create template driven form for sign up. Ng g class, provide class name. I am giving here user sign up. Go to your project repo, open class user sign up, provide the field, first name, type string. Let's create a constructor. This constructor will be called whenever object of this class will be created. We'll create and assign null value to all of the fields. Close this file. Now create component sign up. Ng gc we have created successfully sign up component. Now go to your routing file app routing module.ts and map sign up component here. Import sign up component. Now we have imported sign up component. Close this file and open app component.html and add menu for the sign up. Copy this, paste and rename it by sign up. Save this file, go to your terminal, execute the application. Go to your browser, sign up menu we are getting sign up box. Now go to your app module.ts, import forms module. Add into import section. Close this file. Now open sign up component HTML file and TS file as well, component TS. Import class user sign up here. User sign up. Copy this. Create variable object basically user sign up, provide type user sign up, and then use this variable as a object new user sign up. Now this user sign up variable will work as a object of the class. Now go to your component file, remove this. Now create template driven form with 4 fields: first name, last name, email, and password. Div provide class farm group, first name, and add input type equal to text, class equal to form control, name equal to first name, and then placeholder equals to first name. Save this file, go to your terminal. Now go to your browser. Form looking very wide. Let's provide the some CSS. Class sign up form. Copy this class, open CSS file, provide width of the form. I'm providing here 50% suppose, and then we need to center the form, margin auto. Now save CSS file. Now this field looking fine. Let's use as it is. Close this file. Now we need to add binding ng model equals to, we need to use this object user sign up dot first form, user sign up dot first name. Basically we have defined all of the fields into class file. Close this file. Now we need to add built-in validation. First we will add built-in validation for the first name, and then we will copy and paste this field for all rest fields like last name, email, and password. Let's add built-in validation for the first name first. Before adding validation, let's add submit button. Submit type equal to submit, type equal to button provide, and provide class to this button. btn primary. Now save, go to terminal. Yeah, it's looking fine. Now we need to add built-in validation. To add built-in validation and validate the form, let's use template reference variable, and we will map that template reference variable with ng model, and that variable indirectly will mapped with value of the fields. Let's use template reference variable as, provide the template reference variable name. I am providing here first name equals to ng model in this case. and that will automatically map with value of the field. Now add attribute required equals to required. Now use ng class equals to, I am going to use class is invalid. Is invalid is a bootstrap class that will be active whenever field is invalid. And now we need to add condition when field will be invalid. Let's use the template reference variable. First name this is template reference variable without hash dot invalid, and add another class that is valid. First name dot valid means is invalid class will be active whenever field is invalid, and is valid class will be active whenever field is valid. Just save the changes and look the impact. Go to your terminal. We are getting some error. Let's look what is this. First name dot valid. We need to use template reference variable, and template reference variable is capital letter first, and this also. Go to terminal, compile successfully, refresh the page. If you look here, we are getting invalid signal. The field is invalid, but this is not good practice to show field is invalid on form load. We need to show field is valid or invalid on some certain conditions, like whenever someone submit the form, or someone modified the field, or on focus of the field. So these three conditions we will add. We will show a field is valid or invalid only when either someone submit the form, or someone modified the field, or someone focused the field. Let's add these three conditions. Now first go to component and create a method on submit, and create a variable form submitted. Provide type boolean and default value false, and we will make it true whenever someone submit the form. This dot form submitted equals to true, and add a console text form submitted, and map this method with submit key. Here click equals to on submit. When someone will submit the form, then we will mark form submitted variable as true. Now we need to add these three conditions here. Provide first name dot invalid and first name dot touched. Touched means someone focused the field, or just do not mismatch the name. First name dot dirty, or form submitted. And similarly we will show field is valid on the same condition as well. Copy this and paste here. Now we have added all three conditions. In both case field is valid and field is invalid. Now save the changes, go to your terminal and open the browser. Now if you look on loading of form, we are not getting any invalid signal. Just try to submit the form. Console, clear the console. I'm just going to click on submit form. Now we are getting field is invalid signal, and here in console form submitted. Now refresh the page again. Suppose just focus the field, we are again getting invalid field. This means our form submitted and focused, two condition working. Let's check the third condition, that is modified. Just provide the name. Here I am giving Rahul. Now it's showing field is valid. Just remove this. We are again getting field is invalid. This means are all three conditions working fine. Just refresh once, try to submit the form. This, refresh the page, focus the field. Second, refresh the page and type something Rahul. Field is valid. Let's remove it. We are again getting field is invalid. This means are all three conditions working. Now we need to add some more conditions, like why we are getting error. We need to add the reason. I'm going to add here span type, and I'm going to add here field can't be blank. I am going to add here required field basically, and just provide a class here, class text danger. Just compiled, go to your browser. If you look here, we are getting field cannot be blank, but this is not good practice to load on page load this text. Similarly we also need to show this whenever someone submit the form or focus the field or modified the field. Let's add the same condition for this as well. Copy the condition from the here and add asterisk ng if equals to and paste. I have first name dot invalid and first name test dirty are submitted, and first name dot errors dot required. If you remember, I told during this explanation errors contain these four. So if error is due to required, then we need to show this text field cannot be blank. Just add third condition here after these, first name dot errors question mark that is optional, means this can be dot required. Now save the changes, go to your terminal, refresh the page, just try to submit the form. We are getting field cannot be blank. Refresh again and just focus the field. We are getting field cannot be blank, or type something. We are getting field is valid. Just remove this, field cannot be blank. This means this condition working fine. Just try to add one more condition here. I'm going to add pattern. Just pattern. I'm going to add pattern. This can be only chars. Now add condition for this pattern. Just copy this span completely and paste again, and change one more. Just in place of required, add pattern. Now save the changes, go to your terminal and refresh this again. Just try to submit. We are getting field cannot be blank. Type name Rahul. I'm going to enter number. If you look here, we need to change this text as well. Field can be char only. Save the changes. Refresh and field cannot be blank. I am going to enter Rahul. We are getting field is valid. Just enter any number 7. We are getting field can be char only. This means our second condition, that is pattern, also working fine. Just remove this. Now field is valid. This way we can do built-in validation of template driven forms in Angular. Just we need to copy this and paste 3 times for rest of the fields, and we need to modify some, like this is first name, just add here. This is last name, this is email, and this is password. We need to remove many things here, like last name. Copy this last name and we need to replace here. In place of first name we need to also change last name. Here also last name, and change template reference variable as well, and copy this template reference variable and paste into ng class and ngif, and here we have updated for the last name, let's verify is it everything fine. I think it's fine. Now go to her email and here change email 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 placeholder email, and now remove this pattern from email and also second span as well. Now change template reference variable, that is email, copy this template reference variable and replace first name by email everywhere. Now we have replaced her email as well. Now go to her password. Write this here. Just replace template reference variable here and then copy this template reference variable and replace now everywhere. We need to remove second span as well as pattern from the password as well. Now verify all changes. Looking fine. Now save the changes. Go to your terminal, refresh the page, submit. We are getting field cannot be blank everywhere. Just provide something here. Now all working fine. Open component and so value of user sign up into console. This dot just clear console and submit. We are getting null everywhere, first name, last name, password, and we are not getting email. Some issue. Let me check here. If you look in the class, we need to replace last name by email. Submit. Again we are getting null all of the fields. Let's add some data. Rahul Kumar @gmail and password 123456. Now just submit the form. We are getting all data in our component. For your knowledge, we will do API integration in 12th video lecture. In this lecture we will just design template driven form and we will look validations, and in next, that is reactive forms. In 11th video lecture we will create reactive forms for login, and in next video lecture, that is user authentication, 12th video lecture. In this lecture we will do integration of sign up API as well as login API of both forms. Let's move to our 10th video lecture. Now this way we can do built-in validation. Our built-in validation working fine. Let's do the custom validation. Suppose our requirement is first name cannot be same as last name. Let's create a directive to achieve this. Whenever first name and last name will be same, we will get error. Similarly, this. Refresh the page. Go to your console. Create a directive ng g. Provide the name of directive, name validator. Here I have given name validator, the name of the directive. You are free to provide any name. Just I have added validator so that name will demonstrate that this is a validated directive. Directive added into app module.ts. This means name validated directive is available into entire application. Let's open the directive. First step was custom directive creation, we have created. Second step, implement validator interface. Let's add validator interface. Implements. Import the validator interface from forms. Next step is add method validate to get host element. Control abstract control. Abstract control is a base class for forms module. Add return types. Validation errors or null. Now select the directive, add it into the template file. To invoke directive, just add the selector here and We also need to pass first name into this directive because we are going to compare first name and last name. Let's pass the first name equal to signup dot first name. Use @input to get the first name. Remove this column. Now we are invoking this directive from last name element. In control we will get last name. Let control let last name equals to control dot value. If last name is valid, then we will call this. If this dot first name equals to last name, if this dot first name equal to last name, this means field has error. If field has error, then we need to return object with any key, and that key must have valid false. This is the syntax. Here in place of equal we can provide any key, but this object must have valid key and with the value false if we are getting error into the field, and if there is no error, just return null. Now next step is we need to add providers. Whenever we will add provider, after that when user will enter text into the text field, then this directive will call automatically. Let's add the provider. Array of provide ng validators, use existing name validators directive, use class name including directive keyword, comma multi true. Now we have added providers as well. Now go to your template file and add a condition. Copy this span and paste here. Just change here. Here provide the key name whatever you have given into the directive equal, and change the text. First name cannot be same as last name. Save your changes, go to your terminal, execute the application. refresh the page, click on submit. We are getting field cannot be blank. Just provide the name here, giving Rahul. Here also provide Rahul. We are getting error, first name cannot be same as last name. This means our directive working fine. This way we can do built-in validations and custom validations of template driven forms. So we have completed this lecture. Integration of signup API we will do into the authentication lecture. Let's meet into the next lecture.